Duran, take it from the top. Just take it. Take it from the top. Right now.
Standing in line for the club.
The club. It is freezing.
You know I hate it. Standing in line for the club. The club. Standing in line for the club. The club. You know I hate it. Standing in line for the club. Well, me and my queen, we got things to do, but they wanna leave our late to make an entrance.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
And I swear I can't deny. As soon as we arrived, the line was wrapped around the entire building. Oh, Lord have mercy on my new dancing shoes. I gotta get up in this club.
Is it on? Is it on?
Oh Lord, have every
It's on.
mercy that can fit on my sound.
I feel like I'm
Yeah, they play my song.
No, I'm good.
Waiting for the track goes on. I just don't know what I'm going
It's
to
cold.
do.
I don't know.
If I can't get in there and dance with you. But
I love that picture. It's such a cute picture.
standing in line, standing in line, standing in line. I'm not the entrance type. I like to be on time, but tonight I'm carpooling with the late people. Oh, and I'll tell you one thing.
Duran Bernard, ladies and gentlemen. He was doing good for 3 weeks straight. He was cutting off. He was getting off the stage on time. But I guess this week he was like, oh, you going to get this song. You going to get this song this week. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Library Live. I am freezing in here. I call myself being prepared for the lights and things. So I turned the air on like 2 hours ago on full blast. And baby, is it on full blast polar bear pussy in here. I am cold. Anywho. Hi, y'all, mama and them. It is another glorious day in the library. And baby, more importantly, it's another glorious day in Cleveland. It was 90 degrees today. It's still like up in the high 80s. After we're done here, I'm back outside. I'm back outside. Because, you know, I don't like to waste no degrees. I don't like to waste not a single degree. And I'm going back outside. And that's just that. I went hiking today. I had a really good day today. And I had a decent week, actually. I hope you guys did, too. What y'all do today besides Key? I hope y'all are outside somewhere, like, watching still, but enjoying, you know, outside. Because, you know, some of us been in the house for a whole, I don't know how long. These restrictions are starting to slow down, and these mask mandates is going out the window. Baby, they lifted the mask mandate at my job on, what was that? Monday night? Monday or Tuesday. It was Monday, I believe. Monday evening, like 5 o'clock-ish. Baby, them people was in there. They was ready for that mask mandate to go. And I was confused because it was supposed to be lifted on the 2nd of June. But apparently somebody said, you know what? Fuck it. Mask off. And baby, did they hear the signal. Them old people as young as the young ones too. Just no mask. I was like, y'all all is just going on to glory. But that's neither here nor there. So, I hope you guys are having a good day. I still have to say this. Baby, listen, I hope you guys were tuned in or before we even get into the reads and things of that nature, because I got a couple of updates, but more importantly, let me talk about these two legends first, because I had to tell y'all about my week. When I say my week, I mean my week. So, I told y'all last Friday that it was the launch party for the Pro3 Entertainment podcast network situation on at the B-side. My good Judy's at the Everything and Then Some podcast are a part of this collective network, and I shocked myself because normally I would, I have, contrary to popular belief, sometimes I like to like have social anxiety and just like not go. Like I be all for a place. I've done it before. Listen, I say I'm there and I be in a home, in a house, in the bed, just because I wanted to go. I've even driven to an event, sat in the car, dressed and all, sat in the car and decided I don't want to go in and went back home. I've done it before, but this wasn't one. I was like, I'm going to go in here, we're going to have a good time, and we're going to tip and dip, and we're going to celebrate my good Judy's. And celebrate did we. Baby, it was so nice. It was so nice to have such a good time with a bunch of like-minded people. I felt just like I felt that first day I went to broadcasting school at the OCB or whatever it was called, whatever it's called now. Like just being around like-minded people who have like the same goals and aspirations and things. It was such a nice event. And baby, I was drunk boots. Oh, drunk boots. I don't know what kicked up in my spirit that said drink, but baby, I listened. I had 3 whiskey sours, and then I had some extra drink. I don't remember what the drink was called, but one of my good Judy's, shout out to Alexius, she told me about it. She told me, go to the bar, order this. It's so good. I went up there and got it. It was good as hell. But by that drink, I was like, shit, give me anything. I was tipping and dipping, having me a good old time. Do not disturb. I am so embarrassed. Okay. Excuse me for the interruption. Bitch. I wish I knew who that was. Anyway. I had such a good time. Such a good fucking time. Shout out to my good Jewies at the Everything in There Some podcast. And also shout out to the Pro 3 Entertainment podcast network. Now, see, look at me. I got the name down pat. It's flowing and things of that nature. I'm doing really good here. So, it was fun. If you missed it, you missed a treat. But apparently, this won't be the last one. So, there will be more, I'm sure. And I will be there drunk again. Especially if it's in the same place. And that same bartender. Because, baby, listen, he poured. He poured. He wasn't using the little measure thing. He was just pouring. And that's probably why I was so lit so fast. Not to mention, I hadn't ate all day. So I was going into this with an empty stomach. And I was here for all of it. So that's that. Shout out to my good Jews at the Everything in There Some podcast. Now, let's get into the library teas. So listen. First of all, a couple of announcements. One, the Library Live starting June 4th, whatever the first Thursday of June. The Library Live will be moving the time to 8 p.m. Listen, don't shoot the messenger. Here's why. We are getting into June, like June 1st, we're starting like these mental, physical, what's the word I'm looking for? Transitioning period, if you will. So I'm getting back to going into the gym. I'm getting back into my Zumba situation. I'm getting back into my saving. Just doing things I was doing before Miss COVID came and shut us down. And one of those things that, like I said, I'm going back into my Zumba situation. So one of my classes is going to be at 6. So I can't be there and then get back here to key with y'all at 7. So I had to push it up an hour. So on Thursdays, starting June 1st, or the first Thursday in June, the Library Live will be live here, same place, but at 8 p.m. So I'm excited about that. Give me a little time to, after I finish shaking ass and things of that nature, down to the Zumba house, coming to, key with y'all. So that's that. Announcement number 2, the Library Live shop is coming back. I have a date. I'm not telling you when, but I do have a date. Make sure you head over to the libraryliveshop.com right now. Maybe not now, but like eventually. Put in your email so you'll know the date when it's launched and things of that nature. The Hose Hydrate water bottle is coming. I cannot wait for it. And it ain't got to be a water bottle. Because mine, 9 times out of 10, will not have water in it. It will probably have some kind of alcoholic beverage in it. But the Hose Hydrate water bottle is coming. The HLIC tank. And there's another water bottle I'm thinking too. We're bringing it back down a little. Because, when we launched the first time, we just dived in. It was kind of like way over our heads. But it was cute. It was cute for what it was. So that's coming soon. The Library Live shop. Make sure you head over and subscribe. Now, let us, without further ado, get into the mess of this week. Let's get started. I don't even know where to start. Not there or there. I hope y'all have been paying attention to me being very much so more engaged on our Facebook fan page, facebook.com/the That's 2 E's, Library Live. I'm so engaged. We've been posting. This is what I want the library to be. Like a bunch of different posts from a bunch of different places. Because that's what a library is. A big building with a bunch of different posts from a bunch of different places. Well, I mean, it's books from different places. But whatever, you know what I'm saying. So that's what this is going to be at some point. Y'all got a taste of it this week. It was fun. Anywho, so let's start with Soulja Boy or not Soulja Boy. Let's start with Lil Bow Wow and Lil Romeo. Then we'll segue into Soulja Boy. So the versus battle after 702. What's them girls? Escape and SWV went off. You know, the first thing that we started doing immediately after is trying to figure out who's gonna be next. So the Lil Bow Wow and Lil Romeo conversation sparked. Now here's my thing. Lil Romeo can't sit with Lil Bow Wow when it comes to songs. He just can't. I mean, Lil Romeo's cute and all, but when it comes to songs and bops and hits, while we can't stand Shad Moss, Lil Bow Wow got it. Lil Bow Wow got it. And that's just that on that. So Lil Romeo, it would be less than smart for you to even think that starting a versus battle with you and Lil Bow Wow would be even a good idea. It's a terrible idea, actually. So hopefully somebody talks some sense into you and you could just go sit this one out. You go do a versus with like, what else does Lil Romeo do? He does the ICDC commercials. He's on that. What is he on? Was he on Growing Up Hip Hop? He was dating the Angela girl. Lil Romeo, it's not for you. And it's not going to happen. We going to clown your ass right back to ICDC if you try to get on that stage with Lil Bow Wow. So, here comes Soulja Boy. In comes Soulja Boy because Soulja Boy is on this kick. Well, Soulja Boy has been on this kick, quite frankly, that he, Soulja Boy think he is like the shit of all shits. I mean, Soulja Boy back in the day was it. I will give him that. And he is a much better, in my opinion, match, hit for hit, to go up against Lil Bow Wow. I would actually enjoy that. Now, that's something I'd watch. Lil Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy. I'm here for it. I think I'm going to vote for Bow Wow just because when Shorty Like Mine come on, it's over. It's a wrap when Shorty Like Mine comes on. Because I'm singing all the Chris Brown part. And I might even rap Bow Wow's verses. So, that's what's happening now. Soulja Boy is on the internet saying that Bow Wow doesn't want no smoke, talking real greasy and things of that nature. Soulja Boy, listen, you got hits, don't get me wrong, but there is one Little Bow Wow. And while, like I said, we can't stand Shad Moss, we do not fuck with Shad Moss as far as we can throw him. And he little, so you can throw him pretty far. But Little Bow Wow is that guy when it comes to these bops. And Soulja Boy, you got plenty of bops, but you ain't got bops that stick like grits like Little Bow Wow. I'm just saying. So, who's y'all vote? Lil Bow Wow or Soulja Boy? Leave a comment down in the box. Moving on. It was just announced today, spooky time, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming fall 2022. Bette Midler went on the Twitters and confirmed it, and I am so glad that she did because one thing, I love Hocus Pocus because you know I love Halloween time and things of that nature. So my concern was I didn't want y'all fucking this movie up. I didn't want y'all casting new people. I didn't want y'all, you Gen Z people minding our millennial business and things of that nature. I just didn't want y'all to touch it. But when I found out that all of the original cast, the Sanderson sisters, will be in it, Bette Midler, SJP, and I forget the other lady name from Sister Act. Oh, Maria. Her. She gonna be in it too. The other sister. I forget her name. But I'm excited. I am super excited about this. So we're gonna have to wait till next year. But at least we know it's coming now. And I'm sure it'll be on Disney Plus. If it's in the theaters, I'm going to see it. I'm going to the movies to see it. And that's just that. Because I love me some Hocus Pocus. I put a spell on you. Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction. Don't play with me, I'll perform. But that's neither here nor there. So, shout out to the Hocus Pocus crew. We'll be excited about that. Fall 2022, coming soon to a theater near you. Joe Budden came under fire this week for sexual assault allegations. Well, actually, I guess I could just say sexual assault. We ain't got to say allegations because he admitted to it, basically. but we'll say allegations just for the sake of you not finna sue my ass. Allegations from one of his previous, I guess she was Miss Olivia Dope, excuse me. Olivia Pope. That's what y'all get for y'all people that do these little spins on creative characters. I fucked up your name because I'm thinking about Olivia Pope. Anywho, Olivia Dope for sexual harassment allegations. Now, Joe went on there and basically in so many words said he apologized. He didn't deny it. He apologized about it. Said he's in a new place and things of that nature. You know, basically what you say when you know you fucked up. But you know, I have to give Joe the high road and respect. You still a creep ass nigga. Let me just make that perfectly clear. You still a creep ass nigga for doing it. But I at least respect you a little more for being an adult and a man, more importantly, and saying this was wrong. I shouldn't have did this, that, and the third. So I'm not sure what Miss Dope is getting out of this situation, but Joe got enough going on with that podcast over there and him firing them people. I don't listen to the podcast much. I don't listen to the podcast at all. I was lying. I don't. I mean, it's just not. Listen, I listen to one podcast, and y'all know who it is. My good Judy's after everything and then some, and they keep my attention. Joe and them just don't keep my attention like my good Judy. So I'm just saying. But I'm sure he does a nice little podcast situation over there, but it's just not my cup of tea. That's just that. So he got enough going on to be worried about sexual assault allegations and things of that nature. But respect for acknowledging them and apologizing, more importantly. At least he did it publicly. Now you need to do it in private too. Like call her, be like, hey girl, let's have brunch, let's key, talk it out and things of that nature. So that's that. Shout out to Joe Budden. Okay, let's watch the oh Father. Hold that thought. I'm on the View page. We're about to watch Aretha Franklin's. I haven't watched it yet, so we're about to watch it together. This is Aretha Franklin's the Aretha Franklin RESPCT trailer starring Jennifer Hudson, released this week. So we're gonna watch it together because I haven't seen it yet. Come on in the room. I just posted it on the page so y'all can see. Here it is. So let's get into it. There we go. This is 2 whole minutes. We're not watching all of this.
How is Aretha doing? Aretha's doing alright. Just alright.
Ooh.
Singing is sacred, and you shouldn't do it just because somebody wants you to. What's most important is that you are treated with dignity and respect. You're special, Ray. You have a talent.
Oh, that's Forrest Whitaker.
How old is she? She's 10, but her voice is going on 30, huh? How many albums have you had? 4. And no hits. I need you to...
Let Mary J. Blige gather her. Marlon Wayans.
Honey, find the songs that move you. Until you do that, you ain't going nowhere. I need a change. I want to sing what I want to sing. Okay. You really like it? We love it, Riri. Riri. It's really good. I got a single by this new chick named Aretha Franklin.
Was that Aretha? Okay, that's enough. We can't watch all of it. We don't have that kind of time, honey. This is not your show, Aretha. It's mine. I am interested in this. Now, I've always told y'all, I don't really care. Not really care, but because she going on to glory, so I'm going to put some RESPCT on her name as well. But Aretha Franklin, for me, just was never... I want to be able to speak my truth and not be bullied in this space. Not in my own library. Aretha Franklin's voice just never moved my spirit like it moves you girls. Some of you girls. Same with Patti LaBelle. And them are two like our black musical fairy godmothers, like Aretha and Patti. But their voices never resonated with my spirit. And that's no shade because they're extremely talented vocalists. Let the high vocalists of the community tell that. It just never gave me life like it was supposed to. Now, with that being said, I do acknowledge and RESPCT all that Aretha has put into the music industry and things of that nature. I didn't know RESPCT was her first real like breakout hit. She said she had 4 albums before that, before she actually had a hit. I want to know who Mary J. Blige was playing, because she's a shady bitch, whoever she is. The 4 albums and no hits. She gathered her. She ain't have to do that to her like that. But anyway, Jennifer Hudson is in there screaming, and I'm actually excited to see this. Maybe once I see it and learn a little more about Hey Retha and things of that nature. Hey Retha. Catch. If you're a Got to Be Real fan, you understand why we call her Hey Retha. I can understand her a little more and understand, the Aretha Franklin of it all, because y'all give her all of it. Y'all give it to her all, and I just never saw it. But like I said, I'm no vocalist. It only matters that the vocalists of the world say she's one of the greatest singers of all times. I love me some Whitney. I believe the children are the future. So that's that. When does this come out? Does it say? In theaters, this August, so in a couple of months. So we'll be able to RESPCT and find out what it means to me. Take it easy, yeah. Okay. Naomi Campbell announced that she has a little love muffin in her life at 50 years old. I am so excited for Naomi. I just want to see this little love muffin fashionably dressed and walking for her life and things of that nature. Naomi has always talked about motherhood and things like that, to why she doesn't have kids and stuff like that. And now at 50, listen, whenever you are ready, if 50 is when you're ready and you got it like Naomi Campbell, I am here for it. So she posted a picture of her and the little love muffin's feet, little love feet, so cute. Now, Naomi, you 50, girl. But Naomi ain't 50. Naomi's like a young 50. Because like Naomi still like is up at the gym every morning. She's still running around, tipping and dipping. And Naomi is legendary. Naomi Campbell ain't got to work another day in her life. So her 50 is more like a 30, 45-ish. Between 30 and 40, somewhere in there. So she can, run around with this love muffin. But baby, this little love muffin is going to be all right, set for life. I mean, ain't got to do shit but grow up and say, bitch, my mama's name is Naomi Campbell. And that's on that. Shout out to Naomi Campbell and good luck on your journey in motherhood and things of that nature. Moving on. That's just Auntie Taraji looking fabulous, if you will, with these little homemade pictures. Okay, let's talk Jocelyn and Wendy. So Jocelyn then went and did an interview after her now infamous interview on the Wendy Williams show a couple of weeks ago. We talked about it on the show. And she went to say E.T., I think it was Entertainment Tonight, how she felt after the interview. She claims that Wendy called her after the interview, wanted to talk, and allegedly may or may not have gave her a couple of choice words. And Jocelyn felt like she should have been able to go on Wendy's show and disrespect her, say whatever the fuck she wanted to, without any kind of rebuttal or discharge. Jocelyn, bitch, let me just preface this with y'all know I love my Puerto Rican princess. You know I do. But bitch, I'ma call a thing, and if you dead ass wrong, bitch, you dead ass wrong. And I'ma be the first one to tell you. Jocelyn, you not about to just get on this lady's show. You not finna just get on this lady's show and show the most Puerto Rican part of your ass and think it's just gonna be okay without no kind of rebuttal. Like, Jocelyn, you are that girl in reality TV. But outside of that, you are not that girl that you can just get on this damn TV and do whatever the fuck you want to do. And that's just that. Now, I get that you got your own show and you still running around saying that this is the #1 show in the country. I wish somebody would get her the facts. I wish somebody would get her like a sheet, like a TV guide, like to show what exactly is on TV. Ma'am, you're not on TV. You're on a streaming platform. First of all, let's start there. You're on a streaming platform, a very successful one, might I add, and you're contributing to that success with the message you got going on Johnson's Cabaret. I will give you that. You probably have the number one show on your network or on your little platform of Zeus. I guarantee you probably have the number one show on there. But outside of that realm, Jocelyn, honey, you are not. I repeat, with all the love and admiration in my heart, you are not that girl. And that's just that. I love me some Jocelyn. What's my song? Church. Make a bitch go to work. Goddamn. I love me some Jocelyn. But girl, somebody got to set you straight and tell you the real tea. And let it be me. Because at the end of the day, you ain't gonna whoop my ass. I mean, you might. I wouldn't fight Jocelyn. As a full grown man, I wouldn't even fight Jocelyn. So, don't whoop my ass. I'm just saying. But it's some women you just wouldn't fight. Like, men shouldn't fight women in the first place. But like, if push came to shove and I had to defend myself against Jocelyn, I would just lay down and die. Like, just lay there in the X. Like, girl, I'm dead. Don't hit me, I'm dead. Jocelyn, we say it with love because you know we love you. You know we love you. We respect your hustle and all that good shit and all the things that you're doing over there at Zeus for that network. Because quite frankly, them other little halfway house shows that don't nobody check for, we only watch for you. So there's that. Moving on, speaking of halfway house shows, so this show is coming back. Remember like a couple of months ago, there was a clip of Keely Williams and Farrah from 2 Minutes of Destiny Child talking about how they were in each girl group or whatever, and there was going to be a show that starred all these girl groups that went under, and like each girl group picked a member out and they were going to make this super girl group. So this is apparently coming back, but now it's a couple of added people to the mix. There's somebody from 702, there's somebody from, what's the other one, Total. There's now being added Aubrey O'Day, which I am not here for at all. I'll tell you why in a minute. Keely Williams, Nivea, which I didn't know Nivea was in a group, but okay, moving on. Is that it? There's a couple of other people. I don't remember the other people, but let me tell you why I'm not here for it now. I'm not here for it now for a couple of reasons. One, because they didn't mention Aubrey O'Day. Now, I like Aubrella. I do. I promise you I do. But Aubrey she has too large of a personality for a group function. Aubrey is the bitch you don't invite out to the club because she gonna take all the men's attention. She gonna get you a bunch of drinks, but she gonna take all the men's attention. You don't bring her around your single friends and things of that nature. That's Aubrey. I'm just saying, because she's that girl. She's spicy. She's cute. I'm not sure what she's doing with this face as of now, but like Danny Kane, Aubrey was that girl. She was that girl. And quiet as kept, no, I won't say that because I don't believe that wholeheartedly. I do believe she played a small part in the demise of Danny Kane. I think Dawn played more of a part of it, but that's neither here nor there. I'll talk about that on a later date. We could talk Danny Kane and all that all day, but not right now. So I'm just not here for Aubrey being a part of this mix-up. Because, quite frankly, hey boo, Danny Kane, in my opinion, was the most successful of the groups that were mentioned in this whole situation. Total and 702 had bops, but they were nowhere near as commercially successful as Danny Kane. 3LW was cute and all, but they were nowhere as successful as Danny Kane. And that's just facts. You can get on the Google Schmoogle and see who sold more bops and things of that nature. I don't need to Google because I know, because I've done this for a long time. Plug. Anywho, the only person that, well, Farrah don't count because she was only in the group for two videos, excuse me. She was in the group for 2 videos, and she may or may not have sung a hook. Let her tell it. She sold X amount of million records on Say My Name. Oh, girl. Farrah, I wish I still had that clip of her rattling Say My Name up the way she did. She's so hateful. I guess they dropped her ass from the whole situation because they was like, Farrah, don't nobody check for her. Don't nobody even care where Farrah or her luggage is at this point. In 2020, 23, nobody cares about Farrah Franklin. I'm just saying. Period. So, will I watch? Probably. I might watch like maybe the first couple of episodes. Maybe. But other than that, I'm not watching this full season all the way through because I don't care. Half you girls are tired, washed up, and through. Y'all wasn't even like the second main vocalist of the groups. Y'all was like the background vocalist. I don't care. Keely, you weren't even a vocalist. You were supposed to be the dancer of the group. You and your shady auntie was stirring up that business. That's why you in the group. So I definitely don't care to see you on the damn TV screen. As previously said, I would only care to watch this for Aubrey. That's why she don't need to be a part of it. If she want to do her own show, Aubrey, you do your own show. But I don't care to see you in a group ensemble. And you the only one that I care to keep up with, if you will. So that's just that. Let me move on if I be shady some more. Oh, Zodiac Facts. Did I tell y'all our plan? Listen. Somebody posted this and I'm sick of y'all bitches throwing shade at Geminis. You're not going to do it. Gemini season starts tomorrow. As you can see, we've ushered in the hot weather for y'all. You're welcome. And starting tomorrow, we will be for 30 days spewing Gemini facts and things of that nature from the Library Live page and teaching you girls how to get along with the Geminis, okay? I'm sick of the disrespect. I'm not going to take it much longer. And we're going to help y'all out. We're going to help y'all cope with living with Geminis. So all month long for the next 30 days, starting tomorrow, here on the Library Live. This was a list of serial killers, and they said all like half of the list is Geminis. We were pushed, and maybe if you didn't push people, they wouldn't have to do bad things. I'm just saying. Now let's move on. Demi Lovato. Okay, y'all, help me out with this story, because as a member of the LGBTQRSTUV PIADA community, it even confuses me. So Demi Lovato is coming out as non-gender or non-binary. She changed her pronouns to they and them. They and them. Now, listen, here's my thing with Demi Lovato, and more importantly, this whole non-binary thing. I get it, I respect it, you want to be called, you want to designate a pronoun, I'm cool with that. But the they-them thing confuses me simply because I am an English teacher in my past life, and in my head, I cannot call you a singular person them or they, because them or they are plural, meaning there's more than one. So it's confusing me when I do these stories and I'm like, Demi Lovato, and I want to say she, but now I can't say she because she's identifying as them or they. So now I have to reconstruct the sentence in my head, which takes, it's a couple of people up here. So it takes us a couple of minutes to, okay, this is what we're supposed to be saying. Because if not, then I just get to spewing shit and then we all gonna be in trouble. So it's very confusing. Like, okay, Demi, we get it. They want to be considered or addressed as they and not she. Okay. It's going to take some adjusting, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to respect her boundaries, like I respect all of the LGBTQRSTUVPIADA community's boundaries, and I'm going to try to address Demi Lovato as, if not Demi Lovato, as they or them. Y'all help me out, and we'll get through this together. As you can see, I'm struggling already. I did a story about somebody a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago, and I struggled through that too, like trying to take the he or the she out and put they and them, and it's just really confusing to me because I'm an English major in my head. And I know it's not right grammatically, but okay, so they get the they-them treatment. Thank you, Demi. Whew, it's hot just thinking about all this they-them stuff. Billy Porter announced this week that he was HIV positive. He did an interview. Listen, Pose is back. Is Pose back? Did it start yet? Yes, Pose started. We are drumming up the publicity for Pose. Baby, Uncle Billy Porter came out and said, see how this just flows? We just talked about non-binary, Demi Lovato, LGBTQ. Now we merging into our gay Uncle Billy Porter. It's just merging very nicely. Anywho, he says after 14 years, he finally felt free enough to announce that he is HIV positive. And kudos to Billy Porter. I mean, your status is not something you necessarily have to share with the world. I mean, I would hope and expect that you're sharing it with the people you are sexually active with, but it's not something that you need to walk around with like a plus or a negative on your face. So shout out to Billy Porter for feeling necessary to do so. I had something else to say about this. Oh, what was it? I can't remember what it was. It was something else about Billy and the whole situation. Nonetheless, if it comes back to my mind, I'll let y'all know. But shout out to Billy Porter and things of that nature. Oh, that's what it was. Billy Porter was probably, if you ask me, listen, Billy Porter is from the era, he's one of our great gay uncles that was back in the 80s and the 60s, 70s, 80s, early 90s, where HIV and like AIDS and shit popped off in the gay community and was taking the gays out, honey. Jennifer Lewis talks about it in her book. If you haven't read, the Library Live Book Club is coming back. Don't you think it's over? We just finished Lori Ann's book and we got to think of another book to get into. But if you have not read Jennifer Lewis's book, The Mother of Black Hollywood, get into it. I've read it 4 times. I have both copies, the paperback and the hardback. It was so good. But she talks about how in the 70s and 80s, she had a bunch of gay friends. And when the AIDS and HIV epidemic hit, the gay community, it was like taking the gays out. Do you hear me? O-U-T. Like left and right. She talked about it all in her book. Get into it. The Mother of Black Hollywood, Jennifer Lewis. Speaking of people dying and things of that nature, Paul Mooney done went on to glory over the week as well. Paul Mooney, the comedian. Y'all know Paul Mooney. He worked with Richard Pryor back in the day. I don't know much about Mr. Mooney, but I know that face. And I know he wrote for Richard Pryor and things of that nature. But he went on to glory at 79 from an alleged heart attack. I don't think I care to talk about Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. I don't think I need to talk about it. But, you know, she got them coochie candles. Or them coochie incense. Is it candles? Or she probably got both. I know she had incense because her and Erykah Badu had that thing where they was on the Twitter talking back and forth about their coochie candles and incense and things of that nature. But nonetheless, apparently her coochie is blowing up, or at least the candle version. You light it and it be blowing up. So don't buy Gwyneth Paltrow's coochie candles or her coochie incense because they're going to blow up and they're going to burn your house down. And you will not be able to sue Gwyneth Paltrow's coochie for your house being on fire. Okay? So take this as a warning. Moving on, the Friends reunion is coming soon. I'm going to have to watch that because I don't know much about Friends. But I've been told that it's a really funny show, so I might get into it this weekend. Maybe. It is hot. Anywho. In Kardashian news, here's Aubrey again. Matter of fact, let's go down here. Let's go down to, where's the post about? Here she is. So, this whole Kardashian situation with Travis Barker and Kourtney, it's getting messy. And I'm quite frankly over it. This one here on the right, what's her name? Shannon Moakler is Travis's ex-wife. Now, when the news broke that Kourtney and Travis were together, Shanna, whatever, homegirl decided to get on the internet with her new current boyfriend and talk about how she felt the relationship was fake. Now she's claiming that Kim slept with Travis Barker and that's the reason why they end up divorced. I don't know what this Shayna girl wants, but I feel like she is itching for publicity. And now that she has the smallest gateway of her name being associated with the Kardashians, she is going to run with it. And I feel like that's what's going on in her spirit. Girl, listen, Travis, you need to put no, don't you dare say that. You're right. That's offensive. Travis, I need you to put like an NDA or something on it. Like, get her to shut the hell up. Like, she cannot keep spewing these lies and allegations. Well, I don't know if they're lies. She can't keep spewing these allegations and get away with it. Where the fuck is Chris? I'm surprised Chris ain't slapped somebody with a lawsuit yet for defamation of character or something of that nature. Now I'm hot. I was cold at the beginning of the show. Now I'm hot. These lights is kicking in. That's what it is. Somebody needs to sue her ass. Because like I said, I believe she is doing nothing more than going for publicity and trying to keep her name in these streets. We don't know this lady from a can of paint. But now here she is being talked about on the library and on the Wendy Williams show and on all the podcasts and all the other places. So now she's getting her a little notoriety and she's going to run with it. Fame is a hell of a drug. Let the people in Hollywood tell you. They will tell you, and they will scream it to the rooftops that it is a hell of a drug, and once you get a hit of it, bitch, you do not want to go back. And I think she done got her first little whiff, and now she went cocoa crazy, and now she thinks she's telling all the tea. I just don't believe that rumor. I don't. Travis Barker doesn't even look remotely like Kim Kardashian's type. First of all, he's white. Let's start there. If we talking greasy and keeping it 100, Travis Barker is white. Kim Kardashian don't necessarily. I mean, she had the one guy. What was his name? Humphreys. But you see how long that lasted? 72 days. So it's Kim. Let's go back into Kim. Kim has always dated a black guy. Yeah. I don't know of Kim dating any other white guys. I don't. Courtney's always the one that dates the white guys. Chloe and Kim likes the blacks. So, and Kylie too. Kendall is like Courtney. She dates the whites too. But neither here nor there. I think I'm going a little long on this story, so I'm moving on. Good luck, Courtney and Travis and them and things of that nature. Speaking of Kim, if this relationship happens here, this is Kanye and that girl. What's her name? I forget her name. But she's the one that's always on the internet talking bad about the blacks and the things of that nature. She's like a radical left, if you will. God, what is her name? If I look at her long enough, I'll remember. But nonetheless, the way she acts on the internet, she's like one of them black girls who don't got much black in her, if you will. She would be perfect for Kanye. I mean, perfect. When I saw this post, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is just like the ideal couple. Yes, Candace, that's her name. Yes. I was like, this is the ideal couple. Like, I feel like they both think alike. They both had the same mentality. Like, just go for it. This is going to be a messy-ass couple. And call E. Get E on the line and get them a show. Because that, I would watch. I'd watch this messy shit just because I know it's going to be messy. Ooh, the mess. Moving on. Sorry. I don't care to talk about Candy. I do want to talk about this show. Let's watch real quick.
It's been 20 years since we've been on stage together, and now we're going to perform at the biggest Black award show.
How long is this?
In 4 days.
Oh, good.
Tell me how this isn't going to be a disaster. I used to be a nasty bitch.
I'm here for this. I don't know how y'all feel about that show or the thought of it, but I am here for it. How do I go back? I'm here for that. That is Queens, starring Eve, Notori Naughton, some other lady, and Brandy, more importantly. You know, anything with my girl Brandy, you know, that's my heart. I'm in for it. But I like this concept. Apparently they were like pop stars back in the day. They quit doing music, then they coming back like a girl group. I am here for this. Now, I don't say when it's coming, but the name of the show is Queens. It's coming soon to ABC, so be prepared. We just talked about this trial. Can we? No. We are not being messy tonight. Not on this land. Taj Mari's 33rd birthday was this week. Taj Mari's birthday, 33rd birthday, was this week. And the internet, the Twitter, black gay Twitter to be particular, is ready to have the conversation. He dated Notori. What's our girl going on the glory? God rest her soul. Santana. What is her name? Naya Rivera. At some point. So he's at most gays. He's at most bisexual. Gays. He ain't said nothing yet. Now we can speculate all we want. But he ain't said nothing yet. So, simmer down, gays. Y'all should have seen Black Gay Twitter. They was all over him. Anywho, moving on to Ponytail. Congratulations to Ponytail. She done went off and got married on a secret whim. Ain't nobody know she was married. Hell, I didn't even know she was dating. I knew she was dating somebody. Because that album she put out where she was all talking about, I want to have sex. All I want to do is have sex. Sex me. Give me them babies. That's what she was saying in the song. I guess this who giving her them babies. So, does it say his name? Dalton Gomez. Congratulations to Dalton Gomez. I don't want to talk about Triscuits getting away with murder. Congratulations to Don Lemon. Speaking of Triscuits. That's about it for this week. Listen, and it's hot in here too. Shit. I gotta turn the air back on. Listen, thank you guys for joining me here in the Library Live this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will see you guys next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here where it's hot as hell. Tomorrow starts Gemini season, so if you have not prepared yourself, prepare your household and prepare all of the things you need to get prepared, because the Geminis is coming to shake the fucking table, and that's just on period, as we always do. I love you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Yeah, it's hot in here, girl. It's hot. I gotta turn the air back on. Peace out.